Okay, we are back with another episode, but I need to check the audio. So let's resume the game where we left off, and we'll do a brief catch up when you load the game.
All
Okay, I
right.
think what we were trying to do was finish two of the supposedly side quests that we obtained last episode, where we have to bring a needle and formaldehyde back to the false zombie as well as the uh, dust man or dust woman in this case. I don't think they call dust woman, by the way. They're all dust men, but one of the female dust men, and we have to bring needle and formaldehyde back for her too. Uh, but before that, we were confused last episode about the zombie 79, I think. So we need to we need to read a description. Actually, I went through the recording and it looked like the last receiving log page had descriptions of a corpse. Okay, maybe it's 42. I'm confused about 42 and 79. Okay, I know these three, these two are relevant, but here you can see desiccated corpse number 2, cause of death indeterminable, age of shell prevents identification. Collector forward 3 common spade, possessions logged, knife marks evident from dissection, but dissection was not thorough enough. Copper earring found lodged in the abdomen. Earring has been locked in the southeast preparation room. Have an initiate from third circle examine it. Has a strange marking like those on contracted worker 79. So we found a earring inside uh, uh, the dustmen found an earring lodged in the abdomen area, and they stored it away in southeast preparation room, which we have extracted out. And we did some investigation on the zombie 79 on the third floor and found out a fanged circle on his chest, on his forehead, which allowed us to kind of find a particular notch in this earring, which when pushed down will open the earring and allow us to wear it. It was earlier closed. Um, we could not wear the earring, but currently we can wear it, but we don't know what it does. It's just like we don't know if it has any properties. It doesn't show anything else. It's just fashionable at the moment, nothing else. We had a triangle earring, which we have the identify option for, but we can't identify anything at the moment. Um, and what else? Yeah, we need to check the this is the inventory screen, right? So we need to check our journal to quickly see an entry that we have made. Oh, we have the embalming fluid and needle for IV. Okay. So let's go into the journal, and I think we had a memory. Watching Irene stitch up the corpse with her talents triggered a strange memory. I recall performing a similar operation on a corpse long ago, except that I was placing something inside its chest. Okay, this is what this frustrates or rather confuses me. This is he's talking about placing something on the chest of the corpse that he was dissecting. It felt like I was putting whatever it was in there so that I could retrieve it later. In memory, when I crossed my arms, the corpse itself crossed its arms as well. It had the number 42 written on its scalp. So 42 was a different corpse. 79 has the same markings. It might have been in 42's abdomen that they found the earring, but the confusion is that one says chest, then the other says abdomen, which might be two different things. Uh, Maybe I should check the. So I was told to maybe check the testament request. Maybe this has something to do with it. Okay. Note written on on a scrap of dry parchment. Contract the necromancer responsible for raising contractual worker 42. I know he's examined the skeleton before, but I'm certain the initial raising of the body was warped. The worker still responds in commands, but when it has completed a task, it resumes spacing in the same circular pattern as it did before. Dal recently informed me that the worker 42 exhibited that same walking pattern when it was zombie decades ago. There may be a soul echo in the marrow, or a skeleton, or the skeleton's age may have caused the magic animating him to decay. One of the initiates suggests it may be following an order issued by higher ranking dustmen in the past, but I have found no records of such an order. Whatever reason for its behavior, the matter is to be resolved or the worker replaced. So for 42, it's a old zombie that has been working here for decades, which then turned into a skeleton. So that's 42. Uh, we don't know which one is like we don't have a number for this one yet because this is a fresh corpse, right? It's a desiccated corpse. It's fresh. So this is definitely not 42. They found something inside this thing that was kept in the southeast preparation room. So this is one zombie. 42 should ideally be a different zombie. And here's a weird part, right? This zombie, let's open the request again. This zombie has been here, has been working for decades. When it was a zombie decades ago. So if this and we know that it's on the 42 zombie that we have placed the whatever we have placed inside the chest cavity. So this 42 zombie has been here for decades, and it seems like we have like how did we manage to put something in its chest decades ago? Like we don't look like a decades old uh, dustman or like a person who will start. We have to have some age qualification to perform a clinical surgery and put it in put whatever it is inside the chest cavity, right? So we like decades old if that's the case because this zombie existed for decades, zombie decades ago. So this is a neat little detail maybe, but 42 is still we haven't found the 42 skeleton, have we? Let's quickly go to the third floor. We also missed something in a container on the third floor. So let's quickly go there, collect that, and let's quickly check the skeletons in the third floor to see if any of them has okay, it's a charcoal charm. What is a charcoal charm? 50% resistance to fire, 25% resistance to magic fire. This piece of charcoal is charred bone fragment of some creature, perhaps a finger bone or a talon. Various symbols have been scratched onto its surface. The scratchings are so faint you almost miss them. This charcoal charm temporarily protects the user against flames and extreme heat. To use the charm, the charred bone is snapped and the both halves are ground to powder. Then the charcoal dust is rubbed over the heart of the user. That's a very neat description of how to use a charm. At least, and it seems like all charms are different, right? And bone charm is different. When snapped, temporarily strengthens the user's skeleton. Yeah. So charms, even though they're very uncharming objects. One is charcoal, one is bone, another is a housefly. All of these has some effect and a very peculiar way in which to trigger it, which is nice. Dustman embalming charm. Okay, so we are here to check the different skeletons. We have 3 of them here, so let's quickly go. Oh, these are all zombies. We don't need to check them. 42 should be a skeleton at this point. Animated skeleton. Yeah, it's 1 to 2 1. What about this person? 679. 79. Let's look at the skeletons. Just still checking. This is a skeleton. 863. Do we need to check the zombies? I think we might be wasting time if we check the zombies. 1146. Is she going to? Oh, she is going to. No, no, run, 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 run. Don't let her catch you. Okay. There is a 42 skeleton here. Jesus. How did we miss this? Skeleton turns to face you. 42 has been chiseled into its forehead and a number of its bones, mostly the jaws and joints, have been bound with leather straps. A black smoke is draped over its body. I think this is the corpse I had memory about. Pardon me, have you seen any skeletons walking around here? I have to ask, why smoke? Alright. At the sound of your voice, the skeleton suddenly straightens up, crosses its arms over its chest, and its fingers hook into its ribcage. So we're going to probably get something, whatever it is we placed. In response, skeleton drops its arms to its sides. The leather cord securing the skeleton's torso snap, and the ribcage folds outward like a pair of double doors. Reach into the ribcage, feel around. To your surprise, your hand vanishes as you reach inside the ribcage. You have a strange feeling it is somewhere else. As you reach inside the ribcage, your hand bumps against an invisible object. It's about the size of a fist and seems to be attached to the skeleton's spine. Jesus, okay. Take the item out. Oh god, jeez. You can see the snap there of his vertebrae cracking. As you pull the item out, skeleton suddenly disintegrates, and the iron bolt securing its joints clatter to the floor. Whatever this item was, it seems to have been the only thing holding it together. Okay, examine the item. We probably get some iron bolts also from the ground. It looks like an unremarkable lump of iron. You can't imagine why someone would hide it inside the ribcage of a skeleton. Examine the piece of iron. As you place both your hands on the lump of iron to examine it, there is a hiss and the metal evaporates, leaving behind a strange dagger and a handful of coins wrapped in a dirty cloth and two bloody teardrops. These look like they were inside the lump of iron. Okay. Right, let's pick it up. Wooden club. We have like our inventory space is just filled up. I don't even such a bad thing to run into just in the initial two rooms of the game. Okay, let's quickly check the inventory to see green steel knife, rags, charcoal, cleaning rags. This I think has no thick mass of rags. Look at it, they were torn from the tapestry of someone's robes. Green steel knife, one for piercing, speed 1, proficiency edged, not usable by priests. This razor sharp knife has been forged out of the famed Batorian green steel found only in the wastelands of Avernus. This peculiar green ore can be tempered into metal much lighter than normal steel. In addition, the in addition, sorry, uh, in addition, green steel weapons tend to retain their remarkably fine edge and are capable of dealing out more damage than their standard counterparts. Green steel weapons tend to retain their remarkably fine edges and are capable of dealing out more damage than their standard counterparts. Okay. Did we arrest the skeleton? I'm unsure at the moment. Same walking pattern, soul echo in the marrow, or the skeleton's age may have caused magic generating. Okay, done. Let's look at the journal again just to make sure we have the memory. I recall performing it on a corpse. So we performed it on a corpse. First you perform it on a corpse, then the corpse become a zombie. Zombie decays over time, maybe it takes decades, and then the decayed zombie later is converted into a skeleton worker, and and it's a skeleton worker that handed us the key, the double door in his chest, right? Uh, that would work that way only if it were a skeleton. So that makes me wonder how long ago we planned this scenario or planted that dagger for maybe some sort of a backup or something for a weapon in case we didn't find something. Okay, done. So let's equip our trusty scalp. Remove our wrist, and let's equip our green steel knife. It should be scalpel is useful. Fist hands and left arm. This left arm is really unbecoming of even our zombie like appearance. So I probably might drop it. This seems like a cool thing to have in a sense. Maybe it'll come in handy with some unique interactions later, but man, these things are maybe Fistan is something that we can drop, but I don't know how if it has any unique effects in terms of combat. Prybar is obviously useful in certain opening certain things. We can bash them in with a wooden club or with any heavy weapon, any blunt weapon, I think. But Prybar is still useful in opening containers. So I want to keep the Prybar. I have a bunch of charms which I have no idea what they'll do. Maybe I'll break one of these charms when there is no when, it's essentially it is filled up. Why would they keep the story related items in the main inventory? I wish we could just what is a ground item? It'll remain saved if I ground it like that in the location down below. Maybe can we split it? Can't split. We have 4 bandages. We can maybe play some of the charms here. Quiver. Is it for arrows? We have quiver. Wooden club. 1/6 crushing. It has the same effect of this 1/6 crushing, speed 4, weight 3. Speed 4, weight 3. This crude weapon club has been better and it still looks sturdy enough to be used as a weapon. So this is something that we can potentially drop. It doesn't seem to have any unique characteristics and I'll rather have the arm around with its unique number. Alright, so let's get back down and we are going to get out of this place today, okay? We've been stuck in here for so long. It's kind of it's having a really bad effect on me that we are not making any progress. So let's try to speed things up a bit and finish.
All right.
Finish quicker. Okay, alright. Where is the zombie? I should talk to Irene first because hers is a more mandatory or maybe a listed quest line it seems. So let's. Okay, Irene is still dissecting the corpse chest with her talents. Rhythm of the talents reminds you of something, but you can't quite recall what. Maybe you used to do that. She turns, sees you, then frowns. Dumb Sufis. She clacks her talent fingers together impatiently, then makes a stitching motion with her fingers. Find thread and embalming fluid. Bring here to Irene. Go, go, go. Give her the damn
Updated my journal.
Ah, we got experience. That's nice. Without missing a beat, Irene snaps the thread from your hand and hooks it around one of her talents. Then begins sewing up the corpse's chest. She then takes the embalming fluid, begins to apply a layer to the corpse. Wait. Within minutes, she's oh wait, oh, we're not saying wait. We are waiting. Okay. She is finished. She clicks her talents, then turns to face you. To your surprise, she extends her hand and drags her talents along your arms and chest. It's not that I'm flattered, but I don't want to keep playing zombie. I really need to talk to her. Come on, dude. Okay. Looks like you have a new friend, Chief. You two need some time together or stir it more. As she traces your arms and chest, you suddenly notice she seems to be examining your scars. She withdrew her talents, clicks them twice, then bends forward and examines some of the tattoos on your chest. Who write on you? Hivers do that. No respect for Sumfis. Sumfis, not paintings. She sniffs, then pokes one of your scars. This is bad. This one bad shape. Many scars. No preserves. Preserve. What do you mean? No preservatives or something? Her talent suddenly hook into the thread you brought her, and lightning like she jabs another talent into the skin near one of your scars. It feels barely more than a pinprick, but it looks like she's about to start stitching you up. I don't know where this is going to go. Okay, let's
Updated
have
my
a
journal.
The sensation is curious. Max increased HP increased by 1. Okay, sensation is curious. Painless as Iveen is curiously painless as Iveen begins to stitch up your scars. When she's done, she sniffs you, frowns, then stabs her fingers into embalming fluid. Within minutes, she has dabbed your body with fluid, and strangely enough, it makes you feel better. Wow, we have zombie like physical features at this point to the extent that we we are getting healed in a way when we are using embalming fluid. Better work. This may be the second time in my life I'm thankful I don't have a nose. What was the first time? I even puts maybe we'll get to know what the first time was. I even puts the last touches on your body, gives your another sniff, nods, then makes a showing motion with a talon. Done. Go go. Okay. So just a dissecting as goes just with the talents, rhythm of the talents remind you of something, but you can't quite top her, get her attention. He turns, sees you, then frowns. Dumb face. She clacks her talent fingers together impatiently, stitching motion. All done. You done. All stitch up. Go, go, go. Okay. So this is just a side quest that let us increase our HP a bit. That seems to be the only effect that it has. All right. Let's go to the fall zombie. Save. Greetings. Okay, get. I had some questions sorry first. I think this is the one that lets him. Need jar of embalming fluid, points the scars on your chest, N, and some needle and thread. So if we do that, I think maybe the dustman will never interrupt us when we walk around. Otherwise, dustman is always coming up to you and asking what you're doing, and then you have to do the whole spiel about trying to find Dal, and they're gonna let you know where Dal is. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, the zombie takes the items from you, then sets to work. Try to hold still. I can't believe you're going through with this. How balmy are you? Balmy is a term that I hear often, but I never really looked up its meaning. Balmy. Informal or slang term meaning insane, strange, eccentric, or stupid. Okay, kind of a weird, stupid thing to do. Pretty balmy, I suppose. 500 experience. Great. Jesus, we look like a real zombie now? The zombie liberally applies embalming fluid to your body, then stitches up several of your scars, working from your feet upwards. He stitches up your scars. Working from the feet upwards, he stitches up your scars, then finishes off the disguise by stitching up your lips. Can't you make the stitches on the lips any time? Can't you make the stitches on the... This might be a really bad idea. We need to open up the mouth somehow. Shut it more. Stow it more. The zombie holds up his hand. Careful. Talks, pull out, stitches out. Take heed that no one expects zombies to talk. If you speak to someone as a zombie, you run the risk of exposing your disguise. Man, this is a bad
Updated
idea.
my journal.
Zombie frowns. Disguise won't last long. Embalming fluid dry up, stitches fall out. Probably not last outside mortuary. No running. You run, you ruin whole disguise. Equipping weapon will instantly nullify your zombie disguise. If you find a new weapon, hold off on equipping it until you no longer wish to be disguised. If you have always run on, be sure to switch it off if you want to maintain the disguise in your axis. Vaxis is his name? Oh, okay. That was maybe an oversight from the developers giving away his name so early with the but I guess that's fine. We might not even meet him again, but that seems not the case. He's probably gonna come up again. Not again leave. I really have a okay, can I is this going to be helpful for us? That's what I want to know. Is this going to be helpful? And we'll have to shamble around like this. The nice thing is we can take it off at any point by running fast. So let's quickly turn off always run. Done. Go back. Make a manual save. Make a quick load. Make another manual save. Then let's load the game that we saved just this one. Okay.
Done.
Wow, this is very slow. If I shift and sorry. If I shift and click, yeah, disguise is removed. So maybe we will keep the disguise for now. Okay. And we'll quick save here.
All right.
Let's go to the. Okay, this is a really disadvantageous thing to do. I don't even know if we would require this to get past maybe some of the guards in some of the areas. Thing is, we can always come back to him to do this later, right? This seems like a very inefficient way to go about doing this, even if we are discussing. So let's try to see, let's try to hit a point where we can decide if we need this or not. For now, I'll load back the save without the zombie disguise. This one. Okay.
All right.
And we'll go ahead like this and we'll turn back on, we'll do a quick save and we'll turn back auto always run. Great. Alright. Now let's go to the first floor. That's what I want to do. Our journal would have less quests now. Missing journal and find forward. Alright. Go down. Going to the first floor for the first time. Take the tome. Examine the corpse again. Let's quickly look at the book. Weight 5. This worn leather-bound tome lists diagrams and charts detailing 7 or minor wards and enchantments. There are numerous drawings of skeletons, bones, and the manner by which they may be preserved over time. Of particular interest is a section regarding guardians. Apparently, the dustmen animate corpses of fallen giants to serve as guardians for the mortuary. To make them even deadlier, armoring enchantments are woven into their breastplates to help shield them from attacks. The book is much too complex for it to absorb all at once, but it looks like you could refer to certain sections when need arises. Great. Should put the needle back here. And junk, might as well drop junk to see. What is this? Okay, if I escape, does it drop on the ground? Drops on the ground, I think. Okay, done. So in case I remember correctly, it's on the northeast stairs up to second level. Southeast Memorial Hall. I think it's in the Northeast Memorial Hall that we have uh, a woman companion who has been interred, and we can check in with her corpse. Maybe you see male corpse at 331 skull. Everyone's eyes are shut here. Large tombs. Features once had a rather exotic cast to them. The zombie's lips have been stitched closed, more likely to prevent from moaning incessantly, and it smells strongly of formaldehyde. Hey, zombie worker. This woman's corpse poses in the trudging about as you approach. You notice the number 114. Her, sorry, her mouth has been sewn shut, but the threading is slowly coming loose and faint moans issue from her lips. So, doing anything later? Okay. Another rusty large slab. Seems to be an inner room here. Where exactly does it place us on the map? Okay, this is kind of the central room maybe. Wow, look at this person. Holy giant skeletons. This may be the giants. An ornate bronze armor. The armor has been bolted into the skeleton's frame. And a series of elaborate symbols have been carved across the breastplate. You wonder where the skeleton came from. You weren't aware they made humans in this size. The huge blade in his hands looks like it weighs as much as a wagon cart. Wagon cart. Mind if I hold that blade for a second? You must be getting tired of holding. How long have you standing here? Long time. A skeleton's intricate bronze armor is riveted into the ribcage, onto its ribcage, and the shoulder blades with a series of iron bolts. As you study the frame behind the armor, you notice the same iron bolts are set into the skeleton's shoulder, elbow, pelvic, and knee joints. A mass of thick leather cords and heavy knotted ropes run along the length of skeleton's arm lengths, woven in such a pattern that they resemble muscles and tendon. Wow, very artistically done. Is that a yes or... Oh, sorry. Nods up to the head of the skeleton, stares at it, then floats back down, studying the armor and the blade, and he decides, oh, yes, yes, I think this will do. I don't know. This thing looks like more than you can handle. Then what in Bato did you ask me if I wanted it for then? Practicing your cruelty skills after all I've done for you. Think of your safety mode. I'm worried attaching your head to this thing would hurt you somehow. When did we get married at some point? What's all this? I don't want you to get hurt to wash. Place at you. If you really cared, you'd find a way to get my head on that giant skeleton's body. If I try to pry it off, I think I'm going to alert everyone. Let's quick save and let's do some more talking. Skeleton looks too long dead to answer any of your questions. Either that or its head is too high up for you for it to hear you. Armor. Okay, let's maybe try something like equipping the pry bar and then as you're about to do so, suddenly stop and your eyes are drawn to the skeleton's armor. Something about the symbols engraved on its breastplate make you pause. If these skeletons are guardians, then disturbing them may awaken them. Okay, we have a way to tackle this, right? In this book. How do you utilize the book? I feel like we should have been able to use the book and look up the section about the guardians enchantments and do something about it. See, it looks like you could use refer certain sections. Shall we do something like this? Wrong item type. We can't put a quick item there. There's no way to read it either. Damn, how do you do this actually? How do you do this? Not sure. Wrist, hand. Antechamber.
Updated my journal.
Okay, we managed to get him to unlock the door. I'll endure. I'll say something else. I know he resides in the hive, the slums outside the mortuary, but I do not know exactly where. Some of the other collectors may know if they'll talk to you. A journal? No, I haven't seen one. We might need to. It might be nice to push him further just before we leave. I thought he was going to just escort us right out without us being able to do anything about it, but thankfully that's not the case. Music is changing. Here lies Deionarra. Deionarra. Wow, the music. Maybe it was in Northwest Memorial Hall, not Northeast Memorial Hall. We were supposed to find the woman. It's a ghost. This is the woman we see gliding away at the end of the initial cutscene. Is that this woman? Deionarra, we'll come back to you. I wish I could keep listening to the goddamn music. I'm just going to go back to the horrible music once again. Oh my god. Okay, 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 okay. So this is probably the portal that uh Waxis was talking about. Are going back to the horrible music now? Aren't we going back? I should go back and go back to Dal and talk to him just to double confirm that it's the northwest room instead of northeast room. I know I made a remark, but I don't remember if it was northeast or northwest. Crescent hatchet. This must be a pretty amazing weapon. Taco -1. Taco. What the hell is Taco? This huge hatchet has a crescent-shaped head. Although an intimidating weapon, it looks more decorative than functional. Not only is it extremely heavy, but the balance is poor, and the edge is dull and pitted. Despite the difficulty in using the hatchet in combat, the long handle allows the wielder to put considerable force into the swing. Man, it weighs 10. Okay, done. So we will enter the portal and also talk to uh, Deionarra. What's her name? But let's go to second floor, talk to Dal again.
All right.
Hmm. Unless you are extremely persuasive. We just told him that we are about to leave. We got turned around, etc. And immediately, I guess if we didn't have enough information about the mortuary and we didn't know that interment process were happening in that floor, maybe we'd never get that option. Do you not know the woman's corpse interred in the memorial hall below? I thought she had traveled with you in the past. Where is her body? The Northwest Memorial Hall on the floor below us. Check the buyers there. Her name should be on one of the memorial plaques. Map that will revive your memory. So it was on Northwest. Yes. Sorry, it was not Northeast, it was Northwest. So it was the buyer that we approached earlier. Okay, alright. Let's go back. We'll go talk to the woman now before leaving. The thing is, we have the option to leave without even seeing her or meeting her, but it seems like a big deal, right? The music changes, the, the, the moment seems
I'm gone.
significant somehow. So we'll save here. Listen to the nice music and talk to her. Let the music build up for a bit. It's like a sadder version of the main theme. It's not as intense. Not sure if it's supposed to sound hopeful. It does make you feel things. Okay, let's talk. You see a strikingly beautiful ghostly form before you. Her arms are crossed, her eyes are closed. She has long flowing hair and her gown seemingly stirred by some ethereal breeze. As you watch, she stirs slightly and her eyes flicker. Wait and just gaze at her.
What is it that brings you here? Have you come to see firsthand the misery you have wrought? Perhaps in death I still hold some shred of use for you, my love.
Her eyes slowly open. She blinks in confusion for a moment, as if uncertain where she is. She looks around slowly. Then she sees you. Her tranquil face suddenly twists into a snarl. You, what is it that brings you here? Have you come to see firsthand the misery you have wrought? Perhaps in death I still hold some shred of use for you. My love, who are you? I wish there was voice acting, for God's sake. The spirit makes a begging motion with her hands. How can it be that the thieves of the mind... Spirit makes a begging motion. How can it be that the thieves of the mind continue to steal my name from your memory? Do you not remember me, my love? The ghost stretches out her arms. Think, her voice becomes desperate again. The name Deo, Deionarra. I'll just call her Deionarra, okay? Deionarra must evoke some memory within you. No, I'm sorry, my memories are lost to me. Yes, the name does sound familiar. I think I feel the stirrings of memory. Tell me more. Perhaps your words shall chase the shadows from my mind. Deionarra. Oh, at last the fates show mercy. I think he's being sarcastic. Even death cannot chase me from your mind. Chase your memory shall return. Tell me how I can help you, and I shall. Why though? But she was really snarky at the start, right? I thought she was fed up with us in some way, but now this dialogue seems to. Is it a sarcastic dialogue? Maybe it is sarcastic, but it's just there are no descriptors after the quote to say that it's sarcastic. It might as well be real committed dialogue. Do you know who I am? Can you tell me where I am? And escape this place. Can you help me? You are one both blessed and cursed, my love. You are one who is never far from my thoughts and heart. Blessed and cursed? What do you mean? The nature of your curse should be apparent, my love. Look at you. Death rejects you. Your memories have abandoned you. Do you not pause and wonder why? I know that you once claimed you loved me and that you would love me until death claimed us both. I believed that, never knowing the truth of who you were, what you were. I cannot. She suddenly freezes and she speaks slowly, carefully, as if her voice frightens her. The truth is this: you are one who dies many deaths. The deaths have given the knowing of all things mortal. The deaths have given the knowing of all things mortal, and in your hand lies a spark of life and death. Those that die near you carry a trace of themselves that you can bring forth. Crawling sensation wells up in the back of your skull. You suddenly feels compelled to look at your hand. As you lift it up and look at it, you can see the blood coursing sluggishly through your arm, pouring into your muscles and in turn giving strength to your bones.
Updated my journal.
And you know, Deionarra is right. And you know Deionarra is right. You suddenly remember how to coax the dimmest spark of life from a body and bring it forth. The thought both horrifies you and intrigues you. Are we some sort of a necromancer? You have remembered how to raise others from dead. You can access this ability. Select the special abilities button in the quick menu. You can use this on party members that have died in your presence. It will not work on anyone who does not travel with you, and it will not work on on party members you remove from the party while they are dead. Okay, it will not work on anyone who does not travel with you. It will not work on party members you remove from the party while they are dead. Is this? I thought necromancy was more main form in this world, and it isn't something to be uh, marveled at, or rather surprised at. And the fact that we can do it isn't too much of a uh, doesn't make us too important, since there might be many other. If it's just necromancy, right? I don't know. That's what it is, obviously. What is it you wish to know? Who are you? Uh, I don't want to. Maybe the first line pieces are off, so let's just not push it there. I do not doubt that we have chosen the option that we skipped ahead earlier. I do not doubt your ability to rise from the dead. I do believe that every incarnation weakens your thoughts and memories. You claim you have lost your memory. Perhaps it's a side effect of countless deaths. If so, what more will you lose in successive deaths? If you lose your mind, you will not even know enough to realize that you cannot die. Perhaps it's a, if so, what more will you lose in successive deaths? If you lose your mind, you will not even know enough to realize that you cannot die. You shall truly be doomed. Countless deaths. How long has this been going on? Like the thing is that we need to have a really we are doing a lot of things to sustain this loop. In it seems like we are putting a lot of effort in trying to sustain this loop, or like sustain this coming back to life, getting our shit together, doing whatever we are doing, and then eventually getting killed anyway. So see, there should be like a very what do you call it? Very fundamental motive for us here, which is strong enough to make us go through this again and again. Like this man is truly lost in every sense now, but he still has a journal. He still has things set in place so that when he wakes up, he goes through with this. He goes through with this even without memories. So in his past life, he has to have made sure that all of this works out, right? So that's an intense motivation there. So we'll see uh, how what's the word? This should be something very core to him, like why this loop should be sustained in such a way until his goal is maybe attained. So we'll see later what the whole deal is and why he's going forward like this. I do not really know, except that it has gone on long enough. Can you tell me where I am? Where are you? Why you are here with me, my love? As in the times when life was something both of us shared. Now it is in the eternal bound. It's the eternal boundary that separates us. Eternal boundary. It's a barrier I fear you shall never cross, my love. It's a barrier between your life and what remains of mine. Mm, okay. So even she is believing that after death, not believing, like we have no idea what this entity in front of us is, right? Is it like a ghost? Is it something that we project from within ourselves? No idea. Uh, so let's see. As you're about to ask Deionarra the question, it catches in your throat. It occurs to you that if you tell her that you are looking for an escape route, she may feel you are abandoning her. If you're going to ask her how to leave, you'll need to be delicate about it. In danger, looks concerned. Of course, my love. I will aid you any way I can. She closed her eyes for a moment, and you watch an ethereal zephyr pass through her body. Zephyr. What's a zephyr? Give me a moment as I look up zephyr. A slight wind passes through her body. Just light wind. The zephyr dies and her eyes slowly open. Perhaps there is a way. Yes. I sense that this place holds many doors shrouded from mortal eyes. Perhaps you can use one of those portals as a means of escape. Portals. Portals are holes in existence leading to destinations in the inner and outer planes. If you can find the proper key, you could escape through one of them. Key? Deionarra pauses for a moment as if attempting to remember. Portals will reveal themselves when you have the proper key. Unfortunately, these keys can be almost anything: an emotion, a piece of wood, a dagger of silvered glass, a scrap of cloth, a tune you hum to yourself. I fear that the dustmen are the only ones who would know the keys you could use to leave their hearts, my love. So she doesn't straight up give the answer to the question how to leave, or she doesn't have enough context to tell us where exactly to look for a key, but we already know from the false zombie that the crooked finger is potentially a key, and we got it right, and the portal is right there beside her. uh, Hold a moment. I learned much when I travel with you, my love, and what you have lost I have retained. I have not divulged all that I know to you. My sight is clear whilst you fumble in the darkness for a spark of thought. What is it your sight sees that I do not? Time itself relaxes its hold as the chill of oblivion slowly claims us. My love, glimpses of things yet to come swarm across my vision. I see you, my love, I see you as you are now. And okay, so as we are closer to oblivion, what she's saying is that she gets a kind of foresight as the time itself relaxes its hold, and she's seeing the future where she see him she see she sees us as we are now, but in addition she sees something else. Why are you suddenly silent? Has your ranting tired you? What is it? What do you see? I see what lies ahead for you. It ripples through the plains, stemming outwards from this point. Shall I speak of what I see? Yeah, you can tell me. I have no. It will be interesting to hear. First, I require a promise. Promise you will return, that you will find some means to save me or join me. I think that is probably what he's trying to do, to be honest. I find it hard to believe that a woman I once loved would blackmail promises from me with the promise of revelation. Have no faith in me, Deionarra? Have you no faith? The price of such a promise is too high. I swear I will find some ways to save you or join you. I will make no such promise, Spectre. Tease me not with the future. I will do what I can. I will. I'll do them. I'll make the vow.
This is what my eyes see, my love. Unfettered by the shackles of time.
Yeah.
You shall meet enemies 3, but none more dangerous than yourself in your full glory. They are shades of evil, of good, and of neutrality, given life and twisted by the laws of the planes.
Hmm. It seems the alignment system has an even uh, more of a role to play in the story. Maybe if this, I thought it was just one of the systems that the D&D framework has. Oh, sorry. Okay, we're back. Uh, you shall meet three enemies, three, but none more dangerous than yourself in full glory. So, is out of the three, are we going to be one of them? They are shades of evil, good, and of neutrality, given life, twisted by laws of the plane. Yeah, this is one of the. I think it's one of the columns or rows, sets of columns or rows of the little metrics that make up the alignment system. Hmm. Wait for her to continue.
You shall come to a prison built of regrets and sorrow, where the shadows themselves have gone mad. There you will be asked to make a terrible sacrifice, my love. For the matter to be laid to rest, you must destroy that which keeps you alive, and be immortal no longer.
You shall come to a prison built of regrets and sorrow, where shadows themselves have gone mad. There you will be asked to make a terrible sacrifice, my love, for the matter to be laid to rest. You must destroy that which makes you alive and immortal no longer. Okay. Maybe we'll have to get rid of our immortality in the end of this.
I know that you must die while you still can. The circle must come to a close, my love. You are not meant for this life. You must find that which was taken from you and travel beyond, into the lands of the dead.
The fanged, it reminds me of the fanged circle. The fangs being something of like a
Updated my journal.
something that represents torment or pain, maybe. I do not doubt your ability to rise from the dead. I do believe that every incarnation weakens your thoughts, memories. You claim you have lost your memory, perhaps side effect. Okay.
This is what my eyes see. You shall meet enemies three, but none more dangerous than yourself in your full glory. They are shades of evil, of good, and of neutrality, given life and twisted by the laws of the planes. You shall come to a prison built of regrets and sorrow, where the shadows themselves have gone mad. There you will be asked to make a terrible sacrifice, my love. For the matter to be laid to rest, you must destroy that which keeps you alive. I know that you must die while you still can. The circle must come to a close, my love. You are not meant for this life. You must find that which was taken from you and travel beyond, into the lands of the dead.
I don't doubt your ability to rise from the dead. I do believe that every incarnation weakens your thought and memories. You will not even know enough to realize that you cannot die. Yeah, somebody has to update us when we wake up that we cannot die, right? Otherwise, we'll just it's just it's like going to the sleep and your memory is reset, and you wake up and you didn't realize that you had the past day. Yeah, except this time it's just the past life or like the experiences you had till you died. Uh, Okay, and we have to rely on our past self to set things up in a way and convey enough information in some by some means so that we can pick up the pieces from where we left off the previous iteration. Uh, Farewell.
I shall wait for you in death's halls, my love.
I feel stronger.
Oh, we leveled up. Okay, and she never talks again. Oh my God, that's just a one-time conversation. Are you serious? Come back to me. Okay, we can't talk to the. Oh no, we can talk to.
My love, you have returned to me. Can it be that your memories have returned?
Oh my God. By the way, she was so snarky at the start. I was like, this person is pissed off at us. But then, with every consecutive or like every other question we asked, he was like really helpful. He wasn't too angry at us, just disappointed and longing and like just sad. Not angry. He was angry at first.
I shall wait for you in death's halls, my love.
It's good that there is voice acting at least for this spirit, the woman. You were rattling your bone box with some woman. Where? Excited. Where she? What did she look like? She was right on top of the weir. Didn't you see her? No, you just kind of drifted out there for a bit. Drifted out for a bit there. Just stood there, statue-like. I was a little worried you had gone, handled on me again. I'm fine. I think let's move on. So she did say about like us carrying the essence of the people who have died around us. So it could just be that we've never encountered a ghost anywhere else in the mortuary, right? So I think this might just be the memory that we are projecting. Maybe I don't know. There's a portal. Ugh. The portal sound effect is so loud. Let's just make a quick save and save and let's. The music is back. I dearly wish the. Oh wow, this is a loading screen. What is happening? What? What was that supposed to be?
I'm gone.
Pen's note. Written with remarkable penmanship upon the finest person. Waxes, if you are reading this, then you have undoubtedly failed in your task and have been forced to use the escape route I arranged. I told you that your little disguise idea was ridiculous. In any case, you'll need to lay low for a while. The dustmen may be deluded, but they are not fools. They will certainly seek retribution for our intrusion. Deluded, but not fools, which is like exactly the. Okay, I don't want to get into it right now. Okay, I have left you some coins. Use them to I've let you some coins. Use them to secure a hiding place in the hive, preferably in the rack picker square. The dustman will be unwilling to look for you there. Unwilling. Once you have secured a new hiding place, I have a new mission for you. Find out where Farod is getting those bodies he's delivering to the mortuary. It's apparently causing the dustman a great deal of ups. Give me a moment. Okay, we're back. Once you've secured a new hiding place, I have a new mission for you. Find out where Farod is getting those bodies he's delivering to the mortuary. It's apparently causing the dustmen a great deal of upset, and I wouldn't mind knowing myself. Reports are that the stone-faced dustmen are at the Gathering Dust Bar. Initiate Emmerich. Sorry. Uh, Reports are that the stone-faced dustmen at the Gathering Dust Bar. Initiate Emmerich. Dust man, not men. Reports are that the Stoneface, this man at the gathering as well, initiate Emmerich, I think the fool's name is, has been sending out finders to try and mark Farrod's movements. See if we can find out how far along he is and hinder his efforts until we know more about Farrod's activities. I don't want Emmerich finding out before we do. Ben. Oh. So Ben is maybe one of the anarchists, and he has set up this route for Waxis to get out. At this point, we know his name. Obviously, I've been here for centuries. There's no lid. The exterior seems to be made of solid stone. Stone sarcophagus with no way to open it. Wait, give me the question mark. The brazier has long since run out of oil. Only ashes remain at the bottom. Brazier is long. Okay. So effectively, this is one way we can get out. The other way might be through the front doors. We might go through the front doors. I don't know. We should go through the front door, I think. Oh, okay. Quick save. Give me another moment. Okay, we are back. Let's Let's get out. Oh, is there a way to get out? This is the exit. This is just a resting place, right? Let's look at the note again, just to make sure we're on the same page. Escape route I arranged. Thing is, I don't know where to. This will just take us out. Oh wait, no, 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 no. Okay, we came in here through a portal, right? So this might not be a portal that it's exiting to. This is just probably a different destination. We could, if we do this, then we probably miss the opportunity to go out through the main gates. But it's the same. Okay, sigil. It's a settlement. Wow, wouldn't it be amazing to play this in 3D like this? Okay, we won't be able to enter back.
All right.
And I'm assuming we'll get the same cutscene in both places. We are on the hive. I kind of want to know what happens when we go through the main gate. Let's quickly save and just check what happens. I'm sorry about this. I'm kind of obsessed about getting that detail. Yeah, this should be good.
I feel stronger. All right.
It's good that they keep a set of quick saves. This is a cutscene that plays regardless. Whenever we get out of Mortuary, that cutscene plays. So that's what happened initially when we went into the portal. Not sure what it is. Some ghosts just looking at us. What were those things? Oh, we go to a difference. Oh my god, that's so bad. Okay,
Done.
can I walk to the side and be on the same location? Please tell me I can. Would suck if it's just a different, completely different location. Oh god. My god. Can you just take me to the... It's there? I don't know. We can't. This is it. This is it. Is it here? Oh god. We're gonna get into combat, aren't we? Jesus Christ. Okay, this is really terrible. Okay. Alright. This must be here. Okay. So it is okay.
I'm gone.
We'll take the escape route path. Slowly explore. It seems like I'm just never going to finish this game. Like honestly, it will take like 3 months to finish because that area is huge. And there'll be so much detail there. Oh my god. This is okay. Okay, let's load. Let's load the quick save outside the hive.
I feel stronger.
Yeah, level 3. We were level 3 earlier. Shouldn't we be level 4 now? Okay, let's read the latest entries. Day 1 hour 2. I don't know whether to be horrified or impressed. When I spoke to Deionarra in the walls of Mortuary, she told me that my deaths had given me some control over. She has told me my deaths had given me some control over life and death. If I see a body, I can see the faint traces of life in it and coax it forth. For some reason, it will only work on people who travel with me, and only if they die in my presence. Why? I'm traveling with me. In traveling with me, do they become linked to me somehow? I encountered the ghost of a woman named Deionarra who prophesied that I should meet 3 enemies. It's just straight up ghost. At least that's what the journal says, or our understanding is. But no more dangerous than none more. 3 enemies, but no more dangerous than myself in my full glory. Oh, it's not none more dangerous, it's no more dangerous. So it was never about us that she was talking. 3 things are just 3 things, it's not some other version of us. Twisted by the laws of planes. He said that I would come to a prison built of regrets and sorrow where the shadows themselves are gone mad. Here I'll be asked to make a terrible sacrifice. For the matter to be laid to rest, I must destroy that which keeps me alive and be immortal no longer. Okay, sure.
Done.
I would not be able to make any progress if I try to click on every thug. I should ask around. Okay, let's RP this a little bit and not go full ham talking to everyone. So we'll try to find out Farod. We have no if the journal was in the mortuary, we missed it. Okay, uh, and we need to talk to Farod now. That seems to be the only lead. And even in the journal section in the quests, missing journal comes second after Farod. So maybe we should find Farod first. Oh, we should do a proper save here and then also choose to not save so much. This is a dustman.
Updated my journal.
Farod is a character. Okay, so we have a direction to head to. So we will go to the mortuary entrance. What do you want to know about Sigil then? The city of doors, the cage. So if we find corpses, we can kind of act as a collector. He licks his lips as you turn to leave. Cutter, you might think a steady soldier. You could spare a few coppers for a blood who helped you on your way. Not many, around here do that for a fella. Enough for a man to wet his tongue after all the talking. You have enough to spare 5 coppers. Lady Shadow pass by. The Mistress of Sigil. You not heard of her? You might be blessed or more clue. Know little about. He's just being nice to us now. Or more clue. Know little about Sigil indeed. He laughs weakly. Lady's words low here in Sigil. Except she don't say much. Dead silent she is actually. Oh my god. Talking too much about her, Cutter. You don't want to cross her shadow nor be singing her praises, alright? Let's say no more about it. Rattling a bone box about the ladies dim, dim indeed. Okay, nothing. Farewell. Okay, we didn't miss anything. I'd assume most of the thugs would have same dialogue, so let's talk to one thug. Shut your piping hole, you ugly bastard. No one said you could talk to me. Now sort of before I tear your face and bleeds here. I will just leave.
Maybe I could gut a Dusty. I've never seen something so ugly I've not.
Anna. The Post. Knights of the Post. No, I think he's just a postman maybe.
Maybe I could gut a Dusty. Looks like the Dusty's lost one of their dead.
Wayne the Sender. High Thug. I said farewell and he just started attacking me for no reason. This is nice music, but there's just like such a lot to read. A number of leaflets have been ruined by rain, but some of them are still legible. One tag to his back is from something called Office of Vermin and Disease Control, and one on his forehead looks like a bill of fare for a restaurant. One of his just look like an official. One on his forehead looks like a bill of fare for a restaurant. One on his chest looks like an official note, and another appears to be some sort of a warned ad. To those hive citizens wishing gainful employ with the most honorable and generous sigil government, inquire forthwith at the Office of Vermin and Disease Control to help stem plague of brain rats. Bounties paid. Copper given for each rat tail brought. Tails must be genuine and from rat only. No cat, dog or fiend tail accepted. Office several streets south and west of Mortuary Gate in the lower hive. Ask for the official inspector in charge, the respected Phineas T. Lord. I don't know what that's probably not a real Roman numeral. Maybe, I don't know. It looks like 39. That may be 39. Ask for official inspector in charge, respected Phineas T. Lord. Okay. Looks like a shady establishment. Bill of fare. Someone has posted a bill of fare for the Gathering Dust Bar, but the bill of fare cannot be read as the world's smoldering corpse bar has been scrawled in charcoal over the bill. Smoldering corpse gathering dust. Smoldering corpse is the one where we can have a good time, right? Zombie immediately jerks its left arm upward and points to the southeast. A moment later, arm falls back to its side with a thump. Reminds me of a job I once had. Seems, well, I mean, without the arms. So it just points to the direction. It's like a leaving signpost, direction post. You just look, you just ask, you just yeah, just read out loud the establishment name and it just points to it maybe. Public notice. By the order of the Judiciary Council and in accordance with the citizenry of Sigil, let it be known those defacing a registered servant of the dustman, either by graffiti, malicious attack, or by posting notices, will constitute felonious assault, and the perpetrator will be answerable for vandalism of said servant by order of the Hall of Speakers. This place is being run somewhat or like some of its utilities are being maintained by the dustmen, and this post is maybe a this leaving or like zombified direction post is maybe one of the uh, donations to this hive that dustman has made, and they're kind of like posting saying that stop vandalizing with graffiti or malicious attacks, stop using it as target practice. If you want, just train it to point to the establishment that you sorry, establishment that you work for, and it'll do it maybe. Wanted. Able-bodied person willing to investigate a matter of utmost importance to the dustman cause will offer suitable compensation upon successful completion of said task. Interested parties inquire with initiate Norwich gathering dust bar. We were supposed to talk to Emmerich. I thought he was going to mention Emmerich and that we should just try to find out what Farod is doing, or like it's a wanted ad for people willing to investigate what Farod is doing. But seems this is a different guy, Noroj. The zombie immediately jerks its left arm upward and points west to the building before you. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Arm falls back to its side with thumb. The graffiti runs from obscenities about the dustmen to slogans glorifying what appears to be local gangs. One piece of graffiti catches your eye. Someone has carved the name Farod on the corpse's left arm, then slashed an X across it.
Updated my journal.
The zombie immediately jerks its left arm upward and points to the far west and downward. A moment later, the arm falls back to its side with a thump. So even if we don't make it to the gathering dust bar, maybe if we go to the far,
skills have increased.
if we go to the far left and then down, far west and down. This is west, right? I assume this is west. We go somewhere here and go down a couple of floors maybe. Harlot. Oh. You see a tired-looking woman dressed in a tight leather bodies and leggings. The odor of cheap perfume surrounds her like a cloud, and her face is covered with a mask of crude makeup. She smiles as she sees you. Why, don't you stay and chat with me a bit, love? The woman looks coyly at you. Now you look to be a blood who's lost something. Mayhap I can help you find it, Cutter? Oh, what good fortune. We probably lost what we were looking for back at your keep, miss. Yeah, she seems confused. What are you about? I'm not a tout. She frowns, then rubs two fingers together. Unless you got some jink to pay for your time. She gonna say something. Let's first catch this person walking. When you're tired of losing things and need to find some things, love, you come see me. Chief, can you spot me some jink? It's been a long time, it has. Well, I said, proceed. I'm not even going to ask how you intend to accomplish this. You see a woman dressed in faded, patched up clothes. She glances at you as you approach, but turns away quickly as if unwilling to make eye contact with you. That's typical of people who are busy and wanna get along with their day. Woman glances at you again, gives you ice cold look, then turns away. Miss? She turns again, and this time she sees a dagger in her hand. Leave me be, dog, or I'll be jabbing this where they'll never be finding it. She makes a semicircle over her heart with her free hand, as if to ward off evil. I have nothing to say to you. Be gone with you. Okay, I'll leave. If you attack, I'm gonna attack you, okay? Okay. Oh, don't run away. Why are you running away like that? Wow, what the hell? Oh, got up. You see a haggard woman wrapped in rags. Her hair is disheveled and dirty, and her complexion is extremely dark. Burns cover her arms, and her right hand is a fused lump of flesh. It looks melted, like wax exposed to great heat.
Updated my journal.
Why? What is in you want with me? The woman's accent is thick, and you're not having difficulty making out what she's saying. You want me to leave? I'm not leaving the city, so I'm not. I can't. I can't. Tried. It's not a city. It's a person everywhere. Having difficulty making. You want me to leave? Not leaving the city, so I'm not. The thing is, I think she's just running around trying to escape. Is it? Seems to be a very base thing to do, but maybe that's all that she is at this point. There's worlds. There's plains that be sinking sands, fields thirsty nettles be, sightless worlds where your limbs are given life and hate, cities of dust whose people are dust and whisper ash, the house without doors, the twilight lands, the singing winds, the singing winds. She seems all out of tears, and shadows, the terrible shadows there be. Where's some places? She flings the lump of her right hand in an arc, gesturing at the cityscape. There's all here, doors here to everywhere. This is our uh, this is an ideal hub area with portals to every location in the world. It seems like sigil. You're not knowing this. She squints at you and her teeth start chattering. Tell you I will. Beware every space you walk through or touch in this thrice-cursed city. Doors, gates, arches, windows, picture frames, and open mouth of a statue. The spaces between shelves. Beware any space bounded on all sides. All there. These are doors to other places. Every door has a key. It does, and this key they show their true nature. An arch becomes a portal, a picture frame becomes a portal, a window becomes a portal, all eager to take you someplace else. They steal you away. She raises the lamp of her right hand, and sometimes what's going on the other side takes part of you as a teeth. Teeth is like a tax that you have to pay for doing something, right? Teeth. A tenth of something as a tax. Uh, Specifically a tenth of something. What are what are these keys? The keys number as many as doors of the city. Every door, every door a key a door. Every key a door. And a key is anything. It may be an emotion, an iron nail held between your second and fifth fingers, a thought three times, then thought once in reverse, or maybe a glass rose. Oh, what the? You. What are these keys? And these are all keys that open this
Updated my
door?
journal.
Yes. Can't leave, okay. How did you get here?
Updated my journal.
From... She seems to calm slightly and her eyes take on a 1,000 league stare. Came from a place else from here. Almost a life ago. Hummed a tune by a glade with two dead trees that had fallen together. A brilliant door opened in the space between the closed trees, showed me the city on the other side. I stepped it through, ended here. Why can't you go back? Tried. She tries to sob again, but no tears come. Tried all doors. Here lead to other places. She shudders and grips her melted right hand. Went through thrice 10 portals. 30 portals. Some a purpose, some accident. None of them right. Can't find way back. Can't even leave here. This square. And there, the place of death behind the gate waits for me. He points to the mortuary behind the gate, then turns back to you. Can't go anywhere in the city. Anything could be a door. Any arch, any door could be a portal. Could get sent to another horrible place. Her teeth said, gotta stay away from the closed spaces. All could be doors. Could have a key on me, and I not be knowing it. How long have you been afraid of this? Since last time I walked to the last portal, the place where my hand, since my 10th turning. I'm in my fourth, 10th turning that now. 30 years you haven't walked through any door for 30 years. Her vision seems to clear slightly. She looks up at you, teeth still chattering. If you go there, there must be a portal that can take you back. It's only a matter of finding it. To be too afraid to walk through any door, that's... How mad are you, woman? You must be a fool to not walk through anything that might be a door. So this is very optimistic. This is a really like a evil version of it, I think. To be too afraid to walk through any door. This is a neutral thing to say. She smiles. Her teeth aren't chattering because she's cold. They are moving inside her mouth. Her gums twisting as the teeth shift about. Their eyes and recede as you watch, chattering as they rattle against each other. What? She hisses at you. Only takes one portal you step through accident to drive the fear into you. I went through the thrice 10, lost my hand, burned my flesh, and lost my sense. No more, no more. Die in a city you are afraid to leave, then let you leave, let your fear rule you. Farewell and good riddance. I'm sorry, if I can find some means to help you, I will. Farewell.
Updated my journal.
Looks like the Dusties lost one of their debtors.
Find a way to help Ingress. I met a mad woman named Ingress running around in the hive outside the mortuary. She was raving about doors and keys, and she claimed that the whole city was a series of portals to other places. She said when she was a young girl, she accidentally stepped through a portal and ended up trapped in city. If I can find an experienced plane walker, perhaps he could guide her home. So the thing is, if we met her before talking to that scared hive dweller, we might have been much more skeptical about her ravings, her supposed ravings. But it seems like this is within this context has been established, and it seems like it is a real thing where there are portals everywhere. And we came to this location through a portal. We didn't find too many portals inside the mortuary, but just that's just one location inside a huge city, right? So it seems statistically reasonable that there are portals around in establishments, in most establishments like this, or just in the city. And she has been trying to get back to her homeland, wherever that is. And she has gone through a lot of suffering, trying out different portals, many of which has some of them were accidental, some of them on purpose, and now she's scared because she even lost her hand in the last one. That is 30 years ago, and she has been paranoid ever since. Definitely would be good to help this woman. Ah, the frightened high dollar. You two will make a good gang.
Hike off.
What did she say? Pike off. You see a striking red-haired girl dressed in leather armor. Her right arm is covered with a series of interlocking plates that look as if they were taken from the skin of some creature. And a horned shoulder piece protects her left arm. Oddly enough, she has a tail that is flicking back and forth as you watch. Pike off. Greetings. Let's greet the dangerous looking woman. The girl ignores you. I might say more if you see it in the question eye. She clicks her tongue, rubs her two fingers, say jing jing eye.
Looks like Dusty's
what is
lost
it?
one of the deaders.
Do I now? So I do, and here I was thinking that was a trick of my eye. My aren't a sharp cutter. Why don't you piss off to whatever hole you crawled out of and leave me be? Me nor my tail is for trade, jig. It's just as well neither you nor your tail are for sale. You couldn't squeak out a leaving with them anyway. I'm curious to know if this is a normal thing, but we'll back off for now.
Looks like the Dusty's lost one of the deaders.
Well, what is it?
Are you daft? Can it be that you are dumber than stone, or mayhap you are the power of ignorance? May the daubers brick here over and make here a street? She's a tiefling, chief. They got some demon blood in them, and that makes them paranoid and defensive. Nice tale though. Shame it's plastered on such an ugly body. You better latch your bone box, you foul-mouthed Mimir, before I split you from your jaw jig. Why don't you try and split my jaw, chit? All I'm hearing is a lot of chatter from hive trash. Throw a punch, I dare you, I'll bite your leg off. Hi, Mimir. What the gulf between your ears so wide me words echo? Mimir's a talking encyclopedia, that's me, chief. I was trying to, okay. That did not work out.
What's up? Hey, what's eating you, Chief?
We have new questions for Mort. We should explore these options next time. Should stop for now, actually.
I know dadders today said walking ones looks like.
And we should talk to Anna about Farod. And then we should go into the establishment.
All right.
That's what we have to.
About now.
That's what we have to do for now. Okay, quick save, and we quit for now.